Greetings everyone. I am showing you here the trash that I am going to make or attempt to make as much possible video or junk journal. So I'm working on adjusting not only the camera, but let me see how I slide in here, because I am recording in the room that is my bedroom. Consider the master bedroom. And then let's see, I want you to be able to see it. So that's the bed, and I put there a garbage bag to protect the bed from any dust or anything like that. So now that you saw the garbage that I've been collecting, or the trash, let me explain to you why I have this pack of crackers here. And let me move to the side what I've been collecting, and let me start this video. But first, softly, let's see if I can better accommodate the phone so that it records what I want to record. All right, so you remember, I don't know if you've seen my last video, but I was trying to figure out where I got this from, right? Where I got this from, right? It's from this pack of crackers. Now, if you eat these crackers in your country, please I'll put on the notes, what do you call them? Sorry, in New York, I apologize, I hit the camera holder. In New York, as a child, I knew them as galleta de casco, like crispy crackers. And then, that's not a perfect translation, but it's the closest I can get. Or galletas palmas. Now, galletas palmas, I'm assuming, I don't know because I haven't searched, that is the brand, like in this one, this brand calls them tropical crackers. When I first came to Miami, people call them Cuban crackers. And I would say, but wait a minute, Puerto Ricans eat that too. So then I realized, because of geographics and, well, actually because of demographics, people, the majority of the Hispanics here were mainly Cubans. So it's okay. They can call it Cuban crackers. I love them anyway. They're good. I buy them. So let's see, how is this too tall for me to work on? Because I can adjust the height of this table. Let me see. Let me see if moving it here. Yeah, I think that's better. All right. Oh, sorry. I'll try my best to work with what I got. All right. So I did this morning an invent. I invented a new form of pancakes. So I have some sugar cookies, but the wrapping is drying. I washed it, but it's drying. I put a sugar cookie mix to this, and I made some pancakes. The new stove that I'm using is brutally hot, and I did 3 attempts to do the pancakes, and it was more done than I wanted. Like, it was almost, first 2 were too burnt, in my opinion. So I did a 3rd attempt so I can give my daughter the better one. But still, it was not perfect. Anyways, moving on. All right, so this is what I was showing you yesterday. This came by mistake. You know the gallon of milk, the 1 gallons? This, they cut off when they are fabricating the gallon holder. And it's so sturdy, and I use it for when I glue something. So I recycle that. And this I already had saved from, I'm not sure what. This was from shower pads for showering. I gave one to my daughter and I kept the other one. I got this yesterday. 2 customers brought me Spanish dessert from this bakery. And then this came out of, I think, women's shavers, razors. Okay. All right. I'm not sure that I'm going to use this, but it would be nice to carry a journal. Right. All right. So I'm going to put this to the side. Remember, I had this too. And this. All right. So let's see where I go with this. Now, I did a setup of all my things on the bed, like I said before. I think I said that already. Well, thank you for joining me. Comments are good. Interaction is good and necessary. Thank you for all of you that have subscribed. Thank you for all those of you that will continue watching my videos and be inspired. And for those of you that haven't subscribed, please do so. This is give and take. I share content with you, and I really appreciate the interaction and the continuous support. All right. May you be inspired today with what I'm going to do here. Okay, so this one is waiting for me to be able to sew it in place, but I have not been able to do that yet. I'm going to put that to the side. All right. The tricky part right now is trying to figure out which one of the journals I'm going to use to do the next page, right? Okay, let's see if there's any blank page. I really was thinking of the size of the composition notebook. But I don't think I have a clean page here. Let me see. An unused page. Oh, by the way, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Virginia Gonzalez. Apparently this was glued here somewhere. I would not be surprised if at any point my daughter comes to check. Hey, Mommy, are you here? I left the doors not locked. I left it open, so if she walks in, you know. I think I knew where I'm going to go with this. I'm just looking for the perfect page, and it doesn't look like it's going to be this journal because let's see. No, it's not looking ideal. Oh, by the way, I had saved this too from the Chinese food, and I liked it because it had a different golden brown hue, which I don't think is appreciated in the camera, but there's different tones of these brown bags. So I saved that, and last night I wanted a low carb, high protein snack, and so I fried some of these, and that's all I ate as a lunch, late lunch. And then I washed this, I rinsed it, and I put it to dry overnight. Because when I showed you that I could do journals with what I had, I realized that I didn't have a hard cover like material, and I like the greens on this. So it's possible that I can do a journal from scratch. But let me see where if I find the perfect page for what I'm looking. So, you know, I turn on the camera with inspiration because I'm inspired, right? And I'm looking forward to discover what it is that I'm going to be able to do on with what I got, right? So I sit here excited of what's to come because I don't know. Thus far, it hasn't happened. There is room here with blank pages. All right, it looks like it's going to be here. Now, last time I did a video on this, I said I had to reinforce the pages, which I haven't done it yet. So let me see, can I get closer? Can I get closer? Let me see if I can adjust this camera. How do I do it? Well, the way I positioned the phone holder, I am able to control the phone better. Bear with me. There. Okay. I believe I'm just gonna stick to this. I'm gonna stick to this one. And what I wanted to use is, since BTS right now is hot in their comeback, and I am enjoying watching their concerts. People record and upload, and I've been following them in Netflix and anywhere there's programming. In fact, on June 13th, they're going to have a concert in Busan, which is in South Korea, their homeland. And we can go to theaters at 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock. There's going to be, they could be watched live simultaneous. And I so want to go, but I'm scheduled to work. I would have to request time off. And I'm really, really considering it. So let's see if it's meant to be for me to do it. At one point, I'm going to be able to go to either a concert. Anyways, I am not missing out on all possibilities that I find to be able to go see them on a live show, concert. Okay, so the purple is the color in which the fans, which they call ARMY, is the color, theme color for the group and events and stuff like that. So all the cities that they've been going on concerts, there's a lot of purple used. Okay, so what I have here is this purple. It's good enough for that. And what I wanted to create is, because this is see-through and I'm not sure that it's going to stick, I wanted to put it on top of purple, right? So I don't see my brush. I'm going to have to use my hands, use my fingers. Luckily, I have some wipies here. Okay. All right, but now I need that to dry. I need this to dry. It dries fast. Look at the doodles in this. I mean, the drawing, stars, the sun, all of that. Those are things, drawings that can be inspiring when we are creating our own, because, you know, when you do, even if you look at this and you try to draw that, it's going to come out in your interpretation, you know, but you see it as, you can use it as inspiration. All right, let's see. Now, is there another paper that I can use to pick up the excess wet? Yeah, I'm going to use this one. I already drew this, and it's in one of the videos. Actually, I did this in 2 parts. Do you remember? Do you remember this? Now check my videos, okay? I want to invite you to subscribe if you haven't done so. If you did, thank you again. Share my videos, because doing content, art, and watching other people do art, it is beneficial to the nervous system. It's a calming, it gives a calming effect. So, as I do for me, I share with you, and in turn, you help me grow this channel as well. And it's a matter of giving and receiving, right? It's important to learn both. I used to be a giver. And it was challenging for me to receive. But I had to learn that in order to receive, one has to be humble to receive. So I've learned to be humble, and therefore I'm receiving your support with gratitude. Okay, I know that this is wax. I know that normally it does not adhere. However, I'm going to attempt. I'm going to attempt to do it. Since I washed it, it probably lost some of the waxy properties. Yeah, all right, it's sticking. Now, I need a marker to write Y. Y. This is not a marker. It's a colored pencil. BTS. Okay. Next. Why BTS and why butter? I don't know the lyrics completely of their song Butter. It just has a beautiful beat. And which color? I could do this and save the 2 colors. I'm gonna, and let's see. Where's the stapler? I did bring it. I have new glasses, and they're called, the concept is called transitional. I am transitioning in using them. I would love to say that it's really easy. So because they have different magnifying properties in different parts of the glasses, it's easy to adapt. I know eventually and soon enough I will be able to adapt to them. I left a stapler over there, but I'm not gonna go get it. All right, so in the meantime, I don't want to interfere with what I got going on here. So let me try to glue it. Or actually, let me tape it. Let me tape it because I see the stapler over there. I intended to bring it this way, but I didn't. So let me take it. This is cute. I'm not wasting this strip. Are you a good cutter? You're supposed to be a good cutter with tape. There you go. It looks like this is double and I had a hard time cutting it. All right, where do I stick this? Let's see. That's what that means. Let's see. All right, another little tab there. In the meantime, as I did a video showing what I had saved from going into the trash, so many ideas came about to my mind. Okay, and that's where it's going. So it still works with this color combination, right? And here it is. Then I'll probably staple it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I want a marker. What color am I going to use? That is visible, yet it blends in with the purple. Well, you know I like pink. If you haven't noticed yet, I do. Blue matches good with okay. All right, I'm going to start mentioning positive things of the group. All right, so I'm going to put here BTS. I can't see the yellow, but it's there. Okay, the leader. So this leader has worked very hard in growing as a person, and growing as a leader, and teaching the members to be who they are. Today, he had a lot of input. RM, they call him Nanjum. And the spelling is differs, so I'm not going to do that. Then comes Suga. Suga, they're both rappers, by the way. RM works in the production and the leadership and most of and mainly in everything that happens with the group as far as choices in music and all of that. Suga, to the best that I understand, he edits and works in mixing the music and doing the technical part and writes songs and is in the production of songs. Now, all of them collaborate in that. So they came out with a new album after they all fulfilled their military responsibilities, and they called it Arirang. Arirang. Where do I put Arirang? Arirang. I can't see it well, so let's go with the blue again. And I hope I spelled it right. If I didn't, correct me. Arirang. Arirang. Okay. Now, this is their album, and this is BTS 2.0. 2.0 because they are adults now. It's a comeback of them as a group after they fulfilled again the military responsibilities. So it's BTS 2.0. Okay. Second level of their stage in their lives, a different level in their life. Now, after Suga comes, and I'm going like in the age that I think that they are, okay? Because they like to give respect based on age and titles and such. So the next one is Jin. Jin is the one that was born first and most. I think he's 35 right now. Then comes, I think, J-Hope. J-Hope. As far as ages, okay. Then comes Jimin. V, which they call Taeyang. I think it's written like that. Taeyang. I'm not sure. I don't want to spell it wrong. I think there's H there somewhere. And JK, which is Jungkook. Okay, Jungkook. Jungkook. But they call it. And oh, there's a G here missing. Jung. Junjgkook. All right. So they're so talented. They rehearse so much. They work so hard and in perfecting their moves. And they make it happen. They are such great dancers. But they're also cute, you know. I have 7 children, adult children. And these are 7 members. And I search for video everywhere, like in YouTube, to see who has uploaded content. And I have enjoyed so much finding them, because what they do, they're so dedicated. They're so how do I say this? They discovered that a great relationship with the audience. Like their fans, they show the before when they're getting ready to do a show, a performance, or some appearance. They record and they show the befores, the during, and the afters after they do their concert. So they practice 1 hour to the best that I know. They do sound check. They go and meet with some of the fan base before, right? Like before they go on concert, like early. Do sound check and they include the fans. Then they record while they're going to go before they go to the stage and stuff like that. And they do their concert. Then after they do their concert and they order food and they sit down to eat, they usually have 1, 2, or 3 members do an after video, right? And they comment on what happened, or they share different days. They just show themselves like enjoying daily life, but they include the fans. And that I have never seen any artist as dedicated as being involved with the fans to that level. And the fans are very supportive. They have worldwide support and recognition. I've been watching what I find. I said like what I find in YouTube and the concerts. Hold on, coworker's calling me, but I can't answer her now. Hopefully that doesn't see my phone. It's telling me that I got a call, but I can't answer her now because I'm recording. Instead, I'm off. I was off yesterday and I'm off today. I'm sure she's saying, "Where are you? What happened?" Oh, I asked for off because of this temporary moving situation. This is so pretty, but I don't know where I'm going to fit it in the page. Where do I put it? I don't have to necessarily use it. I just wanted to create different purples. Give it different purples. Anyways, oh, that's pretty flower in the background. Always look to see what part you want to glue. I think what I'm going to do here is another tab. Tap, tap, tab. Well, a border more than anything, because there's not a tab as a border. But I included the color. And maybe I do another one here. So, oh, I love watching the behind the scenes, because so my family is artistic. Thank God we have the talents. Many of us, well, some of my family members are active. And so art to me is something I understand, right? Like I understand singing, rehearsing, performing. I know how that feels. I know what the experience, and I can relate. And they bring me inspiration. Because like I know what they're going through, like, you know. Oh, it's so much fun to watch. All right. I guess that's interesting right there. There's a little purple swirl. They have a song called Swim, Swim, la 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 la, swim, swim. I just want to dive. Is the word dive. D-I-V-E. So the song has a lot of meaning. It's like when people, they faced the stage of when they were fulfilling their military responsibilities. RM, kept, wanting to just overcome that stage, right? Like to get it over with, to go back into their passion for performance and music and all that involves the group and stuff like that. And they were missing each other. And so he saw it as, the step-by-step being him swimming himself back to when they could all get back together. So him as a leader not being able to, he had to give up his function, his purpose, while he, as a group leader, while he was fulfilling his military responsibilities and all of them. So it was challenging for him. So for him, he would think, oh, just swim through it, swim through the thoughts, swim through the experience, right? Like that's the best based on what I've heard him say, is my understanding of that song. And it became a song of the summer. Actually, the American Music Awards gave them, it was a fan-based award because it's based on fan voting, and they won male band. I'm not sure that the title is correct, but because the best male band, and they won the song of the summer. And I'm not sure what the other title is, but they won it. And they were in Vegas doing 3 days, and they were exhausted. So instead of doing a live performance in the American Music Award, they chose to record it, because I think it was Jimin. They were exhausted, but Jimin was, he gave so much. He uses, they do high intensity dancing. So they do like sometimes more than 2 hours in high intensity. And so they had done so many cities. They did Tampa, which I wanted to go. They did Mexico. They did El Paso, which I wanted to go because I have land there. Eventually I'm retiring over there. That's the goal. And then they went to California. I may be missing a city. Oh, of course, they went to New York. Um, yeah, and they did the release of the album, interviews, and all of that. So they've been around. So right now they're off in Korea for 14 days, 14, 15 days, something like that. They deserve everything, all the rest that they can get. And I see beauty in them in many ways. I see beauty them as people in their characters and their roles. In everything that they, I see a lot of beauty. So that's the main word for me, beauty. Thank you, BTS, for bringing me a lot of smiles in all the things that are posted. And yes, people use phones in the concert, but then they upload pieces of that up in YouTube and the pages, and you get to be known worldwide. And that's how I was able to discover you through YouTube. So thank you so much. Keep it going. Thank you everyone for watching my video. Please give it a thumbs up. If you like BTS, if you can relate in any way with this spread, please put a comment, share, and subscribe. And that's this page for today. Thank you for watching. Where do I turn this off? Let's see.